Welcome back, all you loyal MFers, to part 2 of 3 of our Flashpoint pay-per-view. It's our first ever MFW pay-per-view. Multiverse Fantasy Warfare rolls on, and we have more women's action following up on our Multiversal Women's Championship match, which rounded off part 1. But this is for the Undisputed Women's Tag Team Championships. Making their way to the ring first, representing Team Extreme of the Extreme X-Men. If you know that storyline, Rogue and Storm. Rogue and Storm have not featured yet. They are from our Fight Night roster. These titles, the tag team titles for the women's division, go over both brands. Teams from either brand can compete for that championship. The champions can feature on either show to display those championships and seek out contenders in tag team action. These two looking to make a huge impact in their debut. A huge impact, as some would say. Maybe not here in the States, but I'm a fan of that. These two looking to make their mark, but they have to go through not one, not two, 3 other tag teams. This is going to be a huge women's division match here. Expect this to be an epic battle. One of 2 matches you'll be seeing here tonight, as making their way to the ring, the second team to contend for the titles, also from Fight Night, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, aka the Gotham City Sirens, part of a group along with Catwoman. Catwoman obviously in the Femme Fatale division, going for the singles championship, which will follow come the next Fight Night. These two in the tag team division, though. Femme Fatale Championship will not necessarily be decided in the very next episode of Fight Night, but coming very soon, as we want to establish as many of our champions as possible, so we can move forward and get these divisions shaped up with top contenders, fighting champions alike. And now our third team, making their way to the ring, starting first with a superheroine fond of her selfies, Batgirl and her partner, Black Canary, Birds of Prey, well-known women's team from the DC universe, also members of the Fight Night roster. However, will not all be Fight Night competitors here in this matchup, as you'll see when we get our final team in the ring. That being said, we've seen a lot of Warzone women's competitors, so it was time to feature some of Fight Night's female roster. First time you'll be seeing the 3 teams you've been introduced to is in action here tonight for those championships. Black Canary making it rain, apparently. These two probably expect big things from their team. And now the Teen Titans' 2 most prominent female members. There have been quite a few members of the Teen Titans, of the superheroines in the DC universe, but Starfire and Raven may be the most well-known of that lot. And tonight they look to make their names by becoming Undisputed Women's Tag Team Champions. Now, we saw both of these women on Warzone in the 8-woman Battle Royal. They were impressive, did their best, but came up short. But now they've got a shot at tag team gold, and that could work in their favor. Obviously, working better as a team than they do simply on their own, is now it starts to descend into chaos as all these teams duke it out in the early goings. Seems Rogue has gone after Black Canary. Storm and Starfire on the outside. Raven and Harley Quinn going at it. And Poison Ivy taking it to Batgirl. Oof. Yet another taken to the outside. Raven on the top turnbuckle. This could be ugly. Dive. Elbow right across the top of the head. This whole thing obviously designed to descend into chaos. On the outside there earlier, you saw that low clothesline coming in hard from Harley Quinn to Raven. But, ooh, knee to the face. It looked like Storm was trying to go in for some sort of tackle, got caught with a knee to the face. Black Canary dropkick to Rogue on the ropes. Hard to keep up with so much going on, but we will do our best here. Storm went for, it looked like a running maneuver on Starfire, got caught with a dropkick from Black Canary. And this is the difficulty with a match like this. Oh! Scoop slam to the spine of Harley Quinn on the apron there. Trying to keep up with all of your opponents. You think it's difficult for us? Imagine being in that ring and having to worry about not one, not two, but 6 other competitors and only one person watching your back. Oh! Deadly Nightshade planning. Back row face for. Wait a minute! Middle rope Nevermore from Raven. Finishers abound. Raven now setting up for another Nevermore on Harley Quinn. This could be it if she gets the pin. If nobody can interrupt that, she might have the win. Oh! Broken up just as Storm. It's a sort of whiplash running neck breaker on Black Canary, who rolls out of the ring here. Kicks being applied to the chest of Harley Quinn. Raven really doggedly staying on her opponent. Oh! Whips around for a heel kick to Batgirl. Pin's being broken up. Since we got so much chaos going on, seems like a good enough time. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Let's see a maneuver through the ropes here. Torpedo DDT through the ropes. Head of Starfire planted into the outside. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome," and I cannot disagree at all. Utter chaos with these women. Ooh, big! Looked like an elbow right across the jaw, knocking Harley Quinn clean out. I was gonna tell you to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell while we had all this chaos going on, but I'm not even sure I need to remind you. If you're not into this kind of action, I don't know. Maybe that's just you, me personally, watching superheroines and villains like this duking it out. May the best woman win. And we look like we got a finisher being set up. Oh, but Black Canary was going for Poison Ivy. In the chaos, was stepping between her and her target, and it cost her. Unable to hit that maneuver. Ooh, clothesline takes out Starfire. Looks like she was aiming for Poison Ivy. A gory style facebuster maneuver taking out. Oh, Rogue just stole the straightjacket neckbreaker from Harley Quinn. And it's still broken up at a 2 count. I was wondering what that move was. Surprised me, but it's actually Harley Quinn's finisher. Obviously, Rogue able to steal those moves. Minimal access to such powers, but it's still enough. Even with the power dampers in the arena. Oh, that sunset flip powerbomb planning the head of Poison Ivy on the gut of Rogue, and then the Swanton bomb from Starfire. Only a 1 count. This is just the utter. I mean, this match could have been over several times over with some of these big moves, but the other competitors able to take out those going for pinfalls. A multi-man matchup is one thing. A multi-team matchup is a whole nother beast. You have to keep so many people in mind. There it is, the straightjacket neckbreaker hit by Harley Quinn. Broken up. Looked like Batgirl with a huge dive on the outside there, taking out Raven while we were concerned with the finisher pin. Just badness right now. Ooh, big slap across the face from Poison Ivy. Big elbow drop from Raven to Batgirl. And now Poison Ivy on the top rope. Knees to the gut. Going for a pin. Broken up by Raven. That'll be the difficult thing for these teams, is finding a moment when most of their competitors are either occupied, too far away to break up a pin, or taken out. No mean feat for any of these teams. Oh, wait a minute. Inverted Alabama Slam incoming. Face first. Black Canary planted. These women absolutely not sparing any of their opponents. Huge moves left and right. Now a big swing as Rogue is tossing around Black Canary like a rag doll. Hurricane Rana from Starfire. Once again, crowd, this is awesome chants ringing out throughout the arena. Oof. Raven and Batgirl in the corner. They're getting shoulder blocked by Storm. Rogue is going up top. Crossbody dodged. Crashed and burned. Went for a crossbody on Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn stepping aside and tossing Rogue straight into the floor. Had to have been painful. About half the competitors now out of the ring, half in. Oh, it looked like she was going for another nightshade, but Starfire getting out of the way. You gotta wonder what will be the moment. Where will that big opening be that really puts one of these four teams in the perfect position to take advantage and pick up a win? Because it will be a single window. With a match like this... Oh, wait a minute! Occult Classic locked in from Raven. She's got the submission locked in to Rogue. Nobody's noticed yet. Looks like Black Canary has. Breaking it up. That Occult Classic, that sleeper hold like lock. Almost had it. But of course, submissions are very difficult to pull off in a match like this when there's so many people involved and so much time necessary to get someone to tap out. Oh, Canary Cry being applied here. Black and an eclipse. Total eclipse from Starfire. Both going in for pins. Referee switching who's focused on, but it's once again that multi-team aspect not being really fully taken into account here by the teammates. Impressive on both parts though, that Canary Cry from Black Canary and that total eclipse hit at the same time. Oh, wait a minute, Black Canary going for a dive! Hurricane Rana! Wrecking Ball Hurricane Rana. Oh! And a suplex! Did you see the way she landed on Storm on the way down? Batgirl going for that second rope suplex. Impressive strength as the flying elbow drop landed in the spine to Storm from Starfire. As that was coming down, you saw the body of Poison Ivy land on top of the spine of Storm. Has to be feeling it. Oh, torpedo DDT through the ropes now. Inverted Alabama Slam. Just so many high impact moves now in the later goings of this match. Just so impressive. It's hard to keep up, but I'm still rocked by that exchange there. It had to be so much impact right on the spine of Storm. She has to be one of the bigger targets now because she has a weak spot that everybody can exploit in this match. Ooh, big collision between Batgirl and Rogue. Miscommunications with the Irish whips, working out to the advantage of some of the teams here. It's really difficult to call a favorite in this match, especially with this type of matchup. So much unpredictability, anything can happen. Ooh, drop kick from Black Canary takes out Starfire. Storm still a heap in the corner. Raven going up top. We could see a coast-to-coast missile dropkick. And we do! Right across the face of Batgirl. Rogue busy flexing, but she should be paying attention to Raven. Who just landed that big move. Going in for the pin. Storm breaks it up at just the last moment. You gotta think that might have been it. Batgirl didn't look like she was anywhere near kicking out. Still laid out on the floor. This is any woman's match right now. So much damage has been done to every competitor. Hit so many big moves. All it takes is one slip up, one moment, one window of opportunity. And one of these teams will walk out as the Undisputed Women's Tag Team Champions. Guaranteed. No disqualifications and countouts in a match like this. Batgirl's up top. Oh, stomps to the gut of Starfire. Batgirl trying to get Starfire to her feet, waiting to hit that move, and it just looks like Starfire's laid out. Oh, Rogue taking it outside. We've seen this maneuver before from a few of our competitors. This is dangerous. Outside superplex. Will she pull it off? Nails it! Harley Quinn planted hard into the outside. Toll taken on both the competitors in that move. This is devolving quickly into just brutality from these women. Merciless maneuvers being utilized. But again, no clear favorites in this match because of the multi-team. Oh, wait a minute! What happened there? Storm getting taffied somehow. It looked like she was getting pinned by Poison Ivy and then somehow slipped out, but she was attached by the wrist. Oh! Crumpled in a heap. That looked painful. Good God! Starfire going for the Eclipse, and it looked like when she twisted, Batgirl moved out of the way, and then just the neck and the spine, it all just compressed. Oh, that looked ugly. Oh, I feel that up my spine. And another middle rope suplex. Oh, I'm still shivering off that missed Eclipse, that total Eclipse, just completely crumpling the spine of Starfire. Whew. That looked painful. Kiss of Death DDT from Poison Ivy. And a triangle armbar from Black Canary, but it's broken up and the ref taken out in the process. Just what we needed. More chaos. Ref is not there to make the pinfall or the submission call. Oh, middle rope neckbreaker from Batgirl. Now it looks like a submission locked in by Batgirl, but the referee again not able to make that call even if she were to tap out. Stepping on the throat is Rogue as Raven sets up for, looks like a Nevermore incoming. There it is. Yes, it is. Nevermore plants Storm going for the... Oh, not going for the pin right away. Might have been a mistake. Broken up by Poison Ivy. Oh, it looked like Batgirl, we saw that spin, looked like she was going for the Batarang roundhouse kick, but Rogue getting out of the way. Batgirl missing that move. And now setting up for it again. Can she hit it? Plants it! Storm, you heard the impact. Absolutely planted her. One, broken up. And it looked like a bittersweet, that move hit by Rogue. Big high impact move, but the referee now focused on the triangle armbar from Black Canary. Broken up, and once again the ref is knocked out. This is just a shambles at this point. Oh! Looked like Starfire was going to jump on the back of Black Canary, but her base got taken out. Oh, went for a spear and DDT'd. Maybe a chop block. Oh, just every move causing somebody to crumple into a heap at this point. Gotta be worried for the health of the competitors. Things have slowed down considerably given how much damage has been taken by so many of the members of this matchup. Once they're taken out, it takes a great deal of of stamina and energy to get back into the matchup. Could see a middle rope nevermore here as Poison Ivy setting up for possibly another Kiss of Death DDT. But she gets reversed. Storm catches her. Going for a submission here. A lot of submissions being locked. Oh, wait a minute. Torpedo DDT through the ropes. Harley Quinn takes out Starfire. Once again, this is awesome chants from the crowd. This has been an epic 4-team matchup. Referee, I feel bad for, struggling to contain all of the chaos of this match. And wait a minute, Poison Ivy going here onto the apron. Oh, this could get ugly. No, 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 no. DDT! Top of the head just planted on the apron. Looks so painful. Black Canary in for a pin. Nobody's there to break it up. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Birds of Prey are your Undisputed Women's Tag Team Champions. I was so focused on the apron DDT, I didn't even see what move took out the opponent that Black Canary capitalized on. Taking advantage of the chaoses with that straight jacket neckbreaker from Harley Quinn earlier. I have no idea what maneuver took out her opponent, but Black Canary capitalized immediately, going for that pin. And nobody was around to stop it until the very last moment. It was already too late. Well, we may not have seen what ended it. You might have. I'm sure you watched. You can leave it in the comments if you saw exactly what move that was, or if you're going to go back and watch it. Please, feel free. Let everybody know. But here are your new Undisputed Women's Tag Team Champions, Batgirl and Black Canary. Congratulations to the Birds of Prey. First ever Women's Tag Team Champions. And they will be defending those titles against teams from both brands moving forward. We look forward to seeing how that division shapes up. But we got to move on to our next matchup. And this is going to be for the Multimedia Championship. That is our singles division title on Warzone, we've mentioned before. And this is another multi-person matchup. Luckily not a multi-team matchup. Half the size, but just as much action. And no, I'm not talking about Ant-Man himself. We saw him with a big win against Thanos. Took advantage of a brief moment where the power dampeners went off. We had a power surge in the arena. Lights went out, everything for a brief moment, and then shrunk, reappeared right behind Thanos, hit him with the downsized. First one didn't get the pin, but he hit him immediately with a second. Picked up the win, and now he's in the Multimedia Championship picture. But he's got to go up against 3 other men, the first of which, Tony Stark, Iron Man, one of the Avengers faction on Warzone. Obviously one of the biggest names on the roster. Looking to make an impact by debuting and winning a title. Obviously, if you're showing up for the first time on this pay-per-view and you walk away with a championship, that makes a huge statement. And who else but Tony Stark would want to make a statement like that? No surprise there. But he's got some game competition to go against, though. But you got to consider he's one of the favorites to win this match, given his profile. Don't count anyone else in this matchup out, though. As he makes his way to the ring. And someone in the audience very excited about the prospect of Iron Man being in this matchup, potentially being Multimedia Champion. The swagger of Iron Man as he makes his way to the ring. Bear in mind, though, the men we just saw enter the ring, also a member of the Avengers, took out Thanos in singles competition, so it's not a pushover matchup for anyone involved. Tony Stark soaking in the adulation of the fans. As we wait for our third competitor. If you know the word, say it with me, Shazam! That's right, Shazam. Formerly by another name. Can't use that for legal reasons. Those of you who know the history will know why. But Shazam looking to make an impact here tonight with the Multimedia Championship on the line. Also making his debut. Has gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Superman. Alter ego is a young man by the name of Billy Batson. And when he says that magic word, transforms into the hero, Shazam. Trend with a lot of the competitors in the multimedia division. Big in various forms of media, have become well known through them, whether it be movies, television, comic books themselves, internet series, but they are famous on multiple platforms. Looking to hold that title to basically make the claim that they are the most prominent of that lot. From Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man. Obviously, a bit of an underdog in this matchup based on experience, not just size. Hasn't been in the game, so to speak, as long as many of the other members of the roster, especially put up against the likes of these three very experienced heroes. But looking to make his mark by taking this opportunity and walking away with the championship. If Iron Man is the odds-on favorite, this is definitely the odds-on underdog. But any one of these four has the potential to be multimedia champion. Moments away from starting this fatal four-way matchup. Anything can happen. We've seen his, obviously, the OG counterpart on Fight Night. This is Miles' chance to make a name for himself. There's that Multimedia Championship. Being held high. And ring that bell. Spider-Man looks to have gone after Tony Stark first, and oh, Ant-Man with a neckbreaker on Shazam. And it's broken down into our first two pairings, so to speak. Tiger feint kick to the face early on against Tony Stark. Miles Morales already on the top rope. Oh, catches Iron Man, and so far an impressive start for Miles Morales. Going on the offensive quick, using that speed and agility to try and take advantage of the larger and more powerful Iron Man. Ant-Man had the same idea, but it already seems to have not quite paid off as well against Shazam. Oh, Spanish fly on the outside. Oh, knees up. Shazam went for a splash, got the knees up, did Ant-Man. Big swinging neck breaker. So far, already hit high gear for all four of these competitors. Iron Man and Miles Morales here on the outside, as using the acrobatics to get out of the clutches of Iron Man. In the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Enziguri takes down Iron Man. You hear the impact. Shazam and Ant-Man in the ring. Oof, helmeted head slammed into the post there. Now all four competitors outside the ring. All it takes is one big move, though, for the power of Iron Man to completely shift the momentum in his favor. And now the opponents have switched, it seems. Iron Man focusing on Shazam as Miles Morales takes the opportunity to focus on Ant-Man, but he misses big time. Went for a big flying elbow drop. Ant-Man got out of the way. Morales crashes and burns on the outside. Oof. I believe it's called the Oscar was that move. from Ant-Man in the ring. Oh, rebound. Clothesline from Ant-Man. On the outside, Iron Man delivering blows on Shazam, but nobody realizes what's going on in the ring. This could be it. We've seen this before. Downsized. Knee across the face. This could be it. 1, 2. Only a 2. 2.9. So close. Iron Man realized a little bit too late. If he had not kicked out, that would have been it. Power slam from Iron Man. A little fancy footwork from the ever cocky Tony Stark. Miles Morales is laid out. He hasn't moved ever since hitting that downside, getting hit with it, I should say. Getting hit with the downsized and then being followed up on by that big power move from Iron Man. He's just barely getting to his feet. Has to fight back into this, but he's taken the most damage potentially out of anybody. Oh, wait a minute here. Head scissor DDT. But immediately hit with a backbreaker, and Ant-Man now standing tall as Shazam struggles to get back in the ring. So many title matches tonight. We've had some controversial victories. We've had some very strange victories. Oh, big tilt-a-whirl power slam. And now Iron Man setting up Ant-Man, but no, Ant-Man fighting out. Elbows. No, didn't make it. Hit with the Mark V. 1, broken up. Looked like we saw the elbows going for the face. Didn't quite manage that. Hit with the Mark V, but not enough. Power bomb. Once again, getting confident is Iron Man, but you got to think he has to focus more on taking advantage of those big moves and going for pinfalls. Oh! But far be it from me to argue when he seems to be getting results. Oh, rolled up. Looked like a possum pin, maybe. Caught Iron Man, but it wasn't enough to even get a 1 count. Ooh! Quantum screwdriver. That spinning forearm elbow. Little homage to the Doctor, but with a different tool in mind. Or I guess same tool. Different physics. For all you science nerds. Oh, wait a minute. Slingshot neckbreaker, the web slinger neckbreaker, if you will. Big finisher from Miles Morales, broken up. Web sling neckbreaker just after Ant-Man had hit that quantum screwdriver forearm. Obviously one of the best opportunities they would have had to beat Tony Stark, but it was broken up. Anyone's matchup here with this kind of a setup when you have so many opponents to keep track of, so much going on. Oh, wait a minute. Another superhero going for the outside superplex maneuver. These dangerous high-risk maneuvers. Lands it. The impact, gotta feel it on both sides of that move. But this is big because one of the biggest powerhouses, the odds-on favorite in this matchup, has now taken a lot of damage. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome," once again. Part 2 of 3 here at Flashpoint has been received exceptionally well by the crowd. Oh, springboard Hurricane Rana. Miles Morales taking out Ant-Man. Shazam and Iron Man preoccupied on the outside. As Ant-Man belts Miles Morales and now goes to the top rope. Drop kick misses. Oh! Ooh! Looked like he landed on the top of his head, and then you just saw the legs bend back and the spine. Oh, that just looked ugly. Crashed and burned. Oh! Was going for the web sling neckbreaker, it looked like maybe. But got yanked off the apron by Iron Man. Gotta keep track of your surroundings. You don't have full access to any sort of spidey sense here with the power dampers in the arena, so you have to be very vigilant. Rookie mistake from Miles still got me cringing at that. Just went for that drop kick. It just did not land pretty. Just, oof. Ref taken out here now. So many bodies. Wait, what is going on here? It looks like Shazam is just freezing up here. Shazam. He's pinning him. That's it. Looked like Shazam Irish whipped one of his opponents. Was expecting him to bounce back for a back body drop, perhaps. They never came. But he just didn't adjust to that. Rookie mistake from Billy Batson. Not too surprising with his mindset, but a little freaky. I have to rename this pay-per-view to Glitch Point, but regardless of what happened with Shazam, the fact of the matter is, Miles Morales just pinned Iron Man, and Spider-Man is your new Multimedia Champion in the books. Inaugural Multimedia Champion is Miles Morales. Congratulations to Spider-Man on this one. Thank you all for joining us. Part 3 coming up. Come back, join us, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And thank you once again, all you loyal MFers.